The contents of the mystery crate finally come to light? Brock Lesnar should attack Jey Uso out of the men's chamber. The Rock's insane TKO earnings have been exposed. Vince McMahon was forced to pay back millions to TKO. British Bulldog's WWE Hall of Fame ring stolen. AJ Styles is jump shipping to AEW. Paul Heyman messages Karrion Kross mid-interview. And much, much more. Let's kick off with Brock Lesnar should attack Jey Uso out of the men's chamber. The Elimination Chamber is here. The final PLE before WrestleMania 42 appears to be stacked with men's and women's Elimination Chamber matches. The winner of the men's chamber match will face the undisputed WWE champion at this year's showcase of the Immortals. The chamber match isn't that interesting, especially with Jey Uso's win and Reed's injury. Triple H needs to save the chamber, and a few interferences might help save the show and overall make it more interesting. Let's look at massive last-minute predictions for the upcoming PLE, and stars that might interfere. Number 5. Drew McIntyre. McIntyre's name will surely be on the list after he attacked Randy Orton on the latest episode of SmackDown. Before this, the undisputed champion attacked Cody Rhodes on multiple occasions, costing him major matches. As Elimination Chamber will decide McIntyre's Mania opponent, there are strong chances that the Scottish psychopath might attack Orton or Rhodes in the Chamber Showdown and try to interfere in this high-profile match. Number 4. The Masked Man. The Mystery Man appeared on Raw and at Royal Rumble 2026. The Masked Man attacked the Vision members, costing them major opportunities. Both Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker are injured, increasing the likelihood that the storyline may take a new twist. At Elimination Chamber, the Mystery Man may appear again in the men's chamber match, this time to attack LA Knight. Previously, Austin Theory played the Mystery Man role, and in Chicago, he may cosplay it again to cost the megastar. This angle will allow the company to continue the feud between the Vision and LA Knight leading up to WrestleMania. Number 3. Jacob Fatu. Fatu competed in the men's WWE Elimination Chamber match, but failed due to Drew McIntyre's interference. The Samoan werewolf had already expressed his frustration on SmackDown, which led to Nick Aldis assuring him of a match. So it will not be a surprise if Fatu appears in the men's chamber match and attacks Cody Rhodes. This will allow the company to include the former Bloodline member in the Chicago PLE and elevate his momentum heading into WrestleMania 42. Number 2. Sami Zayn. Zayn and Cody were recently involved in a heated segment on WWE's SmackDown. The American Nightmare mocked Zayn for not becoming the world champion, but later Sami apologized for his actions. Zayn's behavior suggests a heel turn in WWE. If so, he might appear on February 28th to teach Cody a lesson by attacking him during the men's chamber match. If this happens, it will lead to a drastic character switch for him in the Stamford-based promotion. Number 1. Brock Lesnar. Lesnar has already issued a WrestleMania challenge to everyone. The person who accepts the challenge will face the Beast at the Show of Shows. The mayor of Suplex City is famous for wrecking things. At Elimination Chamber, Lesnar might interfere in the men's chamber match by attacking someone during the entrance and taking his spot. This could be done because if Brock wins the chamber bout, he will earn an undisputed title match at Mania. Also, it will not be a big deal for Lesnar to assault a WWE star before the match and take his spot. Now moving on to our news. The star has broken silence after all the hate he has been getting. The former World Heavyweight Champion earned the final spot in the Elimination Chamber. However, his win came in controversial circumstances. WrestleVotes then reported that the Auszilla was planned to win the contest, but WWE was forced to call an audible after his injury. Following this, the promotion uploaded the highlights of Jey winning the match on Raw on YouTube, and the video was flooded with dislikes. The video sits at over 25,000 dislikes at the moment, with many fans expressing their disappointment. And now Jey Uso has responded. Taking to his Instagram stories, he uploaded a screenshot of the number of dislikes on his video and added a caption, laughing off the backlash. "Stop! Y'all love me!" he wrote. This isn't the first time a Jey Uso video has seen a high number of dislikes. After winning the world title at WrestleMania 41, he shared an emotional moment in the ring with his brother Jimmy as the two celebrated. WWE posted the clip on YouTube, and it garnered 23,000 dislikes compared to 10,000 likes. In a new interview with No Contest Wrestling, Jacob Fatu addressed those critics directly and made it clear he isn't interested in their complaints. He called out fans for turning on something they once embraced and questioned the authenticity of their criticism. Come on, y'all, don't be hot over Jey yeeting, because let's be real, y'all might have been yeeting with him too in his earlier days. Fatu then delivered an even more blunt message, telling critics to stop overanalyzing and simply enjoy the product. He continued by pointing out what he sees as a contradiction among fans who continue watching despite their complaints. Enjoy the show. Just shut the hell up. Just enjoy the show. Listen, obviously you keep watching it. Obviously, if you're complaining, you're watching. Fatu closed. By emphasizing that continued criticism only proves Uso's relevance and drawing power. Just chill. Enjoy the show. Obviously, if you're complaining about him yeeting, that means you're watching him yeet. Wrapping that up now. WWE revenue crashes. UFC, according to TKO. TKO Group Holdings has officially dropped its fourth quarter and full year 2025 financial results. And WWE had a massive year. While overall TKO revenue dipped 3% year-over-year due to a sharp decline at IMG, both WWE and UFC posted significant gains, helping power strong EBITDA growth and record-setting operational performance. For full year 2025, WWE revenue jumped 22%, increasing $311.3 million to $1.709 billion. UFC also saw growth, rising 7% to $1.502 billion. The drop in overall TKO revenue was largely driven by a $602.9 million decrease at IMG, primarily tied to revenue recorded during the 2024 Paris Olympics in the prior year. Despite that drag, TKO still generated $4.735 billion in total revenue for 2025, along with net income of $546.2 million and adjusted EBITDA of $1.585 billion. Executive Chair and CEO Ariel Emanuel framed the year as a turning point for the company's long-term positioning. He continued, pointing to the company's structure and media rights foundation. TKO's 2025 results reflect meaningful momentum across both UFC and WWE. Having concluded our second full year since forming TKO, we are extremely well positioned with long-term media rights agreements in place and operational strength across the business. President and COO Mark Shapiro echoed that sentiment while emphasizing live event performance and global partnerships. Shapiro also referenced the launch of Zuffa Boxing as a future growth driver. 2025 was a milestone year, underscoring the durability of our premium IP through record-setting live events and transformational global partnerships. The successful launch of Zuffa Boxing last month sets the table for even further long-term value creation. Coming up next, The Rock's insane TKO earnings have been exposed. The Rock has been part of TKO's board of directors for a while. His massive equity deal with the company has been revealed. The Rock is one of the biggest names in the world. He started his career with the WWE before he transitioned into a Hollywood megastar. Although the Great One is focused on his career as an actor, he still makes sporadic appearances on WWE TV. However, he has not been seen in the sports entertainment juggernaut since Elimination Chamber 2025. In 2024, the final boss was appointed as a member of TKO's board of directors. According to the newly released documents tied to TKO's earnings reports, WWE has outlined the structure of its agreement with Dwayne Johnson, which also included trademark rights, royalties, and equity compensation. As per the agreement, the Stamford-based promotion and Johnson entered into a DJ services agreement, for which the latter agreed to provide certain promotional and other services to WWE. The sports entertainment juggernaut also assigned the Rock trademark and other intellectual property assets to the Great One. On January 22, 2024, WWE and Mr. Johnson entered into the DJ services agreement, pursuant to which Mr. Johnson agreed to provide to WWE certain promotional and other services. WWE assigned to Mr. Johnson, via one of his affiliates, the Rock trademark and certain related trademarks, service marks, ring names, taglines, and other intellectual property assets. The Great One then licensed that IP back to WWE for use for up to 10 years. The company recognized $17.7 million in equity-based compensation in 2024 and $4 million in 2025. The documents also mentioned that the final boss was paid $0.9 million in royalties for each of the years ended December 31st, 2024 and 2025. He received reimbursements totaling $0.6 million and $2.6 million for the years ended December 31st, 2025 and 2024, respectively. The company paid $900,000 of royalties that were earned by Mr. Johnson during each of the years ended December 31st, 2025 and 2024. Such reimbursable expenses totaled $600,000 and $2,600,000 for the years ended December 31st, 2025 and 2024, respectively. Next up, Vince McMahon was forced to pay back millions to TKO. Vince stepped down as chairman and CEO in 2022, but fully resigned from TKO in January 2024. A Janelle Grant's lawsuit alleging sexual assault and trafficking against Vince held him and WWE under a dark cloud. Thus, a recent TKO SEC filing confirmed that Vince repaid the company for the legal expenses incurred. In the TKO's SEC filings reports today, it was noted that McMahon paid over $12.2 million to the WWE Board of Directors for the legal investigation. To break this down, by the end of 2024, McMahon had reimbursed $6.4 million. At the end of 2023, he paid back $5.5 million. McMahon also agreed to reimburse additional costs arising from matters related to the case. During the years ended December 31st, 2024 and 2023, Mr. McMahon made payments of $1.5 million and $5.5 million, respectively, associated with these liabilities to certain counterparties directly. Additionally, during the year ended December 31st, 2023, the company recorded $3.5 million of costs associated with payments made directly by Mr. McMahon related to WWE's global headquarters lease, was written in TKO's earnings reports. Because Vince was the top owner of WWE, the company recorded his payments as personal cash that he put back into the business's value rather than as regular company income. Debunked rumors circulating in the WWE universe were about Vince McMahon. They claimed that McMahon was to tie up with Saudi Arabian investors and buy back WWE. The buzz originated from an unverified Instagram account but was shut down by Fightful, seeing no evidence in it. The rumor stemmed from the fact that Vince is willing to have his holdback in WWE, stemming from their Saudi connection. WWE is currently owned by Endeavor and has not been the utmost successful so far in 2026. Wrapping that up, British Bulldog's WWE Hall of Fame ring has been stolen. An alarming situation has unfolded involving the family of WWE Hall of Famer British Bulldog, and it's being treated as urgent. A fan revealed on February 25th, 2026, that an independent wrestling promotions trailer was broken into while in Lloydminster for a show. Among the items stolen were deeply personal belongings belonging to Davey Boy Smith Jr., including his father's WWE Hall of Fame ring. The message, which is now circulating widely, detailed the break-in and the items taken. Urgent help seeking assistance in finding some important stolen items in Lloydminster this morning. The statement explained that the trailer for Canadian Wrestling's Elite, CWE, was targeted while parked downtown, and numerous valuables were taken. While in town for a wrestling event, CWE's trailer was broken into in downtown Lloydminster, with many items stolen. These are important items, and some with great sentimental value that can't be replaced. Authorities have been contacted, and a case has officially been filed with the RCMP. Anyone with information is being urged to step forward. If you have any information on this theft or come across these items being sold, please send me a message or contact local RCMP as a case has been filed. Among the stolen items were several irreplaceable pieces connected to the legacy of the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith, who was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2020, ceremony held in 2021. The loss of the Hall of Fame ring is particularly devastating, given its historic and sentimental value to the Smith family. As of now, there have been no updates on the recovery of the stolen property. Anyone in the Lloydminster area who may have seen suspicious activity or items matching this description is being urged to contact local authorities immediately. Next up, AJ Styles is jump shipping to AEW. AJ Styles' in-ring career may be over, but his future in professional wrestling is already taking shape, and it's putting to rest any speculation about what comes next following his WWE exit and rumors about other opportunities. WWE honored Styles with an emotional tribute on the February 23, 2026 episode of Raw in Atlanta, his hometown, just weeks after he officially retired following his loss to Gunther at the Royal Rumble. The moment reached its peak when The Undertaker appeared and announced Styles would be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame during WrestleMania 42 weekend. The tribute sparked widespread discussion about what Styles might do next, especially after reports surfaced that AEW would have been willing to make a substantial offer had he chosen to continue wrestling elsewhere. But Styles himself has now clarified his plans, and they involve staying connected to WWE. Speaking on the Talk and Shop podcast, Styles confirmed that retirement doesn't mean walking away from the company entirely. I'm still going to be working with WWE. That's not going to change. I have these dreams of helping out young talent. If somebody is not ready once they get there, it's my job to hopefully help them get to that point to where they can do it and they are confident when they step into a WWE ring. Being able to help with that is a blessing. Addressing the AEW rumors, AJ Styles said, "Guys, I'm retired from wrestling in the ring. If it wasn't clear to anyone that the Phenomenal One is not just done with WWE but done with wrestling, AJ made sure everyone knows. On the same podcast, Styles chose to address and reiterate that he is not being put in WWE because AEW can't take him. It is just that Styles is going nowhere now, and an honor is overdue. Styles has often spoken about wanting to help develop future stars once his in-ring career ended, and his latest comments confirm that transition is already underway. Instead of appearing for another promotion or entertaining outside offers, he's choosing to remain with WWE in a mentorship-style role. With his Hall of Fame induction looming and his focus shifting toward guiding the next generation, Styles is making it clear that his connection to WWE isn't ending. It's evolving. His decision also effectively shuts down speculation about a potential AEW run as he prepares to begin the next phase of his career behind the scenes. What do you think about AJ Styles deciding to leave wrestling as is? Next up, Paul Heyman messages Karrion Kross mid-interview. Paul Heyman might be in deep trenches right now. The core vision that Heyman managed is all out due to their injuries. Amidst this, an unlikely situation has unfolded, fortunately captured too, as Paul found some time to text ex-WWE star Karrion Kross. Unsure of the reason though, Kross now goes by the name Killer Kross and is also the current MLW World Heavyweight Champion. During his interview with Monopoly Events, Kross was asked about the world title. At that moment, his phone received a message from Heyman. The interviewer, Jamal Niaz, was also shocked to see that, but both started laughing at the precise timing of the text. Jamal then stated, after being permitted by Kross, that the text was from the Oracle himself. So, we just looked at the phone, and Paul Heyman has just texted. What are the chances of that? Said the interviewer, Jamal Niaz. When the host asked the MLW champ about why Heyman was texting him right now, the star was restricted from speaking up. Instead, he asked Niaz to continue with his previous question happily. And lastly, the contents of the mystery crate finally come to light? WWE's mystery crate has been a hot topic of conversation over the past few weeks. And finally, the crate will be open this weekend at Elimination Chamber. While there have been a lot of rumors about who could be inside the crate, it seems that the truth has now been revealed, and former AEW star Danhausen is the man inside. According to No DQ, the 35-year-old is the one expected to be making his debut as part of the event, and it could be a major segment as part of Elimination Chamber. Over the years, Danhausen has turned heads with his unique abilities and would be a fantastic asset to the company. It was a masterstroke by WWE to decide to add this swerve to the show since lots of fans are already wanting to tune in just to see the reveal. While realistically, it's hard to imagine someone being shipped around from Raw to SmackDown for 2 weeks inside a box, and it's not exactly legal, there are some blurred lines when it comes to wrestling. Danhausen is probably the only character who could survive such trips and someone who would prove his durability when the box is finally revealed. It would also confirm his signing with WWE, but it would leave his potential brand up in the air since both Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce have refused to take ownership of the crate. There are a number of scenarios that could play out this weekend, but the exciting part is that the crate will be opened, and it should be a massive surprise for fans. If Danhausen is revealed to be inside, then it would be a memorable debut for him, since something like this has never been done before.